I went on live for 7 days. Here's what I learned. Do you remember in school when you had to write a hypothesis, test it out, try the experiment, tweak the hypothesis, go back, do the experiment again, tweak the hypothesis again, and you keep doing that until you get the results that you're looking for? Well, business is like that. Every business idea has to be tested by the market. And what I was doing was testing who I needed to help as far as photographers. Who do I need to help? What kind of problems do you have? Because I can't help someone if I don't know what their problems are. So I went live on TikTok for 7 days, helping beginner photographers get started in their photography business, as well as Q&As and some lessons that I've learned throughout my photography career. So I'm at the point where I have to tweak my hypothesis. Here's what I've learned. Here's the data I've gathered. First thing I learned is that photographers enjoy watching live streams in the evening time when they're by their desk at the computer editing, and they can look over and look at the live stream while simultaneously doing their work. So I found that to be a cool fact, and it's relatable because I definitely edit in the evening time as well. The second thing that I learned is to post on your story and post on your feed a day before going live. This gives people a chance to plan in advance so that they can look forward to seeing your live. I also noticed an increase in viewers when I did post a day before going live. Number 3 is going live with just a topic and only a few bullet points is way better than planning it all out. The more I got on live, the more I tried to prep for it with my setup. I would move things around, my lighting, I would change it up. I even tried to write out a whole script at one point. The overplanned live streams were the ones that didn't get a whole lot of views, and I didn't enjoy my experience going live during those times because I fumbled over my words a lot more. I was trying my best to stick to the script, but I just kept losing my place every time that someone asked me a question or I was like engaging with the people that were viewing. So having one topic and several bullet points that you want to touch on with that topic, it's something that you're fluent in too, something that you're like, you got this down pat, can talk about it for days. That's the best way to go about live streaming. The fourth thing is that letting yourself off the hook with going live equals letting people down. I understand this is just social media. However, when you're publicly trying to build a community and you say you're going to do something, but you don't keep your word because of some sort of excuse, here's what I said. I didn't feel good a few times. I had a lot of business stuff I had to take care of, and I didn't really want to divert my attention away from that. Anything like that where you are retracting your promise to other people, it's not good in the public eye, and it's not a great way to build trust. So I'm sorry to those who tried to show up and they didn't see me anywhere. Kyra was nowhere to be found during those times she said she was gonna go live. I'm sorry. And the last piece of my data that I've gathered is that people are more supportive than you think. There was a handful of people who were so supportive and showed up on every live, excited to hear what I had to say, and it surprised me. I did not expect that. Plus, they would share the link to the live with other people. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm not the type of person who... Sorry, I keep moving the mic. I'm not the type of person who goes on live to watch other people and stick around to the end. Unless I see you as like a virtual mentor, and that's only like 3 people. You know, I'm locked in their fan base, their community, their group. 3 people, that's it. So this just goes to show that you can't have this mentality that everyone is like you, everyone purchases things like you, everyone interacts on social media the same way you do. People don't buy the same way you do. People don't do the same things as you. This can be a very dangerous mindset when you are doing business, because you'll try to do things that will cater to how you do things rather than your customers. And the whole point of doing these live streams was to get in the head, get in the minds of beginner photographers and see what they actually need versus what I think they need based on my own experience. So, in conclusion, here's what I'll be doing differently. I'm switching over to Instagram for my live streams. My theory is that there are more photographers on Instagram versus TikTok, but I will not be going live just yet. I won't be testing out my hypothesis until I start posting content to get more eyes on my business account, Red October Firm. And after a while, I'll go live. And once I do go live, it'll have a lot looser structure than before. I'd like for it to be more of like a Q&A, open office hours type of deal. Again, the whole point of this is to find the photographers I'm meant to help, become obsessed with their problems, and then present them with the right solution. I'm trying to get more specific. It's not all photographers who want to talk to Kyra, and vice versa. That's the plan. I don't really have a timeline for this just yet, but I'm in it for the long game. A marathon, if you will. Some of y'all probably thinking, she has an agenda. I do. I'm not telling y'all. Y'all can't find out till later.